Something waits. Signals, the senses hum. Geeks paranormal, hear the spirits come. Stream and live to the curious eyes. Cameras flicker while the phantom flies. Every creak in the floor, every cold breeze is a secret the shadows whisper with ease. Protest a voice calm, but the pulse is high. Your driving pulses meet the other wordless sky. Bassline driving like footsteps in the hall. Guitar riffs wail as the shadows call. Poltergeist energy in the dance floor glow. Geeks paranormal makes the haunted show.
Voices in the dark, can you hear them scream? Streaming to the living in the dream. Ghost in the static, moving with the beat. Geeks paranormal, feel the night's heartbeat.
Infrared lights scanning the room. Spectrals appear in the EJM gloom. Podcaster insight streamers keen eye. Tracking the spirits as they float and fly. Spooky whispers ride the circular line. Respect like a portal through space and time. Every note builds tension in the haunted air. Geeks paranormal, the ghosts beware. Crowds at home watching the pulse unfold. Stories of the night in the visuals told. Dance with the phantoms, EDM embrace. Ghosts and humans share the same space.
Voices in the dark, can you hear them scream? Streaming to the living in the dream. Ghost in the static, moving with the beat. Geeks paranormal, feel the night's heartbeat.
Rise.
Lights flicker.
Heartbeat slows. Darkness pulses.
Are you ready?
Silence holds.
Only the static.
And G.E.E.K.S paranormal.
In the shadows.
Investigating.
Streaming.
Podcasting.
Forever chasing the unseen.
Whispers in the static, flickering lights. The night is listening. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal. Sin waits. Hard to shadow know that something waits. Late night signals, the sensors hum. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal, hear the spirits come. Streaming live to the curious eyes. Cameras flicker while the phantom flies. Every creak in the floor, every cold breeze is a secret the shadows whisper with ease. Protest a voice calm, but the pulse is high. Your driving pulses meet the other wordless sky. Baseline driving like footsteps in the hall. Guitar riffs wail as the shadows call. Poltergeist energy in the dance floor glow. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal makes the haunted show.
Voices in the dark, can you hear them scream? Streaming to the living in the dream. Ghost in the static, moving with the beat. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal, feel the night's heartbeat. Candles flicker, screens light the haze. You're trying storm in a spectral maze. From haunted halls to the digital streams, we chase the shadows, we chase the dreams.
Infrared lights scanning the room. Spectacles appear in the E.P.P gloom. Part tester insight streamers, keen-eye, tracking the spirits as they float and fly. Spooky whispers while the circuit line bend like a portal through space and time. Every note builds tension in the haunted air. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal, the ghosts beware. Crowds at home watching the pulse unfold. Stories of the night in the visuals told. Dance with the phantoms, EDM embrace. Ghosts and humans share the same space.
Voices in the dark, can you hear them scream? Streaming to the living in the dream. Ghost in the static, moving with the beat. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal, feel the night's heartbeat. Candles flicker, screens light the haze. Trying storm in a spectral maze. From haunted halls to the digital streams, we chase the shadows, we chase the dreams.
Whispers grow, machines hum, ghosts rise,
Lights flicker.
heartbeat slows, darkness pulses.
Are you ready? Streams cut to black.
Silence whole. Something waits. Late night signals, the senses hum. Geeks paranormal, hear the spirits come. Stream and live to the curious eyes. Cameras flicker while the phantom fly. Poltergeist energy in the dance floor glow. Geeks paranormal makes the haunted show.
Haunted halls to the digital streams. We chase the shadows. We chase the dreams.
And action.
You're supposed to say the lines.
Oh, is it? Shit. I gotta say that?
Yes.
Public service announcement. The views and opinions are the opinions.
Fuck that bullshit. They are my opinions and my guests, no one else's. Remember, this show ain't for chitlins' ears, so listening discretion and viewing discretion is advised. This is a paranormal horror crime show, so the scenes and the sounds could be a little terrifying to those little ears and those little eyeballs. And of course, there's obviously cussing. I mean, it's me. Also, please don't do anything that these stupid ass people do in this video or this podcast. This is for entertainment purposes and for you guys to listen with your ears, consume the knowledge. And now, time for the show.
Whispers in the static. Flickering lights. The night is listening. G.E.E.K.S Paranormal. Shadows know that something waits.
All right. Well, they're not hearing you guys, so give me just a second to see why they're not hearing you guys.
Spirits come, streaming live to the curious eyes. Cameras flicker while the phantom fly. Poltergeist energy in the dance floor.
One second, guys, and I'll introduce. I know you guys are in the chat listening to me, so y'all just hold your horses for a moment. I'm getting everything squared away. Maybe that one. Can y'all say something for me? No, that did not work. Why is that not working? One more time. Doc, it's not working. Why is it not working?
Technical problems.
Always. We've been doing a podcast for 2 years now, and
There it is.
Nothing's
I
changed.
found it.
You found it? Everybody can hear
I
us?
found it. Everybody can hear us. What's up, everybody? It's Shauna with Exploring Paranormal Perspective and founder of G.E.E.K.S Paranormal, or you can just call me Geeks. Most everybody does. I have the fantabulous Dan and Madison on from Haunted Soulz Paranormal, and I emphasize the Z for a reason. Y'all will find out later on in the show. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. I am so excited to have you on. How are
Thank
thank you for
you?
having us.
Oh,
We're doing good.
Yeah.
Going through some ups and
That-
downs right now, but hey, you know.
But we're about
hanging in.
to kick on first season, so we're super excited.
I think this season is going to be great for you guys because I see you guys have so much lined up for this season. But before we go on to that, I need to dive into a little bit about the history of you guys. Tell us your origin story. What was the moment that made you realize this wasn't just a coincidence that you wanted to do this?
Do you want me to go first?
I guess we can kind of go in order because it kind of starts off with me, I guess. So at a very young age, my grandpa, his dad passed away before I was even born. And when I would, when I was younger, they brought out a photo of him, and we didn't have like family photos up on the wall, so I never saw a photo of him. And they pulled it out, and all of a sudden I go, "Oh, that's Papa Joe," and they're like, how do you know him?" And I was like, "Oh, I play with him." And I had been seeing him and playing with him, and then I started seeing, like, having these dreams. And then one night I had this dream that my aunt had passed away, and she had angel wings and she went up, to heaven. And the next morning my parents say, "Well, your aunt passed away." And I said, "I know, I saw her last night and she came to me in my dreams." And I was always
Well,
like the person that was like eh, would we would all go to the library at school, and I'd get the ghost books and the creepy paranormal books, and I was just always fascinated by it. And then he was like, "Hey, you want to go on investigation?" And I was like, "Sure." I was like, and I was hooked.
it is addicting. It's like getting a tattoo.
It is. Oh,
Yes.
it is. It is very much.
Very much. I started with Maddie being the weird kid and like always questioning, but mine goes back a little bit. I had a kid in high school. We used to visit his house, and his mom was a witch. She was a practicing witch,
Oh.
and they had a spirit in their house. And I was like, "Oh yeah, whatever," And no one would be in the house but the mom, and we would be out in the backyard because they had a pool. So that's where all the kids gathered to hang out. And she would call me in and be like, "Listen," and I would listen, and you could hear someone walk upstairs across the floor. And only the two
Oh.
brothers lived up there. The parents stayed downstairs, and Mike and them and lived upstairs. So he would pace when one of the brothers weren't home until the brothers got there. He was kind of like a protective spirit in a way. I always freaked out when I slept over. I would always sleep with my face towards the like couch so I didn't see, just in case something was. But yeah, he would turn the lights out when he was ready for us to be out of the backyard, like it was time to go inside.
Oh, so he'd tell you guys it's time to go in. Y'all been out here long enough.
So
Oh.
I had that kind of experience. That was kind of like my first paranormal experience, and then didn't really push nothing. And then when Maddie was born, it got kind of a little bit weird, like, "Oh, okay, I remember this and this." But a friend of mine was like, "Hey, do you want to go on a ghost hunt?" And I'm like, "Well, what's that? Is that just like a tour?" And they're like, "Oh no, we're going to go to MSP, Missouri State Pen." So I was like, "Okay," and we
that
went
place
there.
is great.
Yeah, and I went there and I was hooked. I was like, then I brought Maddie, and then I brought my other son, and then we were all doing it together. And then I was like, I got a job with that company, and I started working with them. I was like, man, I'm getting paid and doing my hobby. So that was good.
I can't beat it.
Yeah. No. And then
Best
me
of
and a
both
buddy
worlds.
of mine was like, we worked for the company, and we're like, hey, we can do better. Let's do this and make what they're doing wrong, we'll do right. And that's how we got started. We broke off from them and started our own company.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. And you have how many kids?
I have 3.
Yes.
You have 3. You have
I'm the
Maddie. You're the youngest.
I have a daughter,
Oh my
a
god.
young middle daughter, and I have an older son that we don't speak. And
Oh. I got you. I got you.
but yeah, I have 3. I have 3. Yes.
And Maddie, is Maddie the only one that's got any kind of sensitivities or anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm the sensitive one. It comes more from my mom's side of it. My grandma was my great grandma Mary, she used to see things and like actually be able to like full on, like a ghost would, spirit would walk in and she would exactly see them head to toe right then and there.
Oh wow.
And my mom is sensitive. So I get it from her for sure.
Has your sensitivity ever caused you to be fearsome or kind of scared of a situation that you've been in?
It's so
She is the biggest chicken. I don't know. Can we cuss?
I had to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can cuss.
Okay. I didn't know if
say
this
whatever
was
you
a
want.
PG.
Be
I didn't know.
yourself.
Yeah, she's the biggest chicken
You're
shit,
good.
I am probably one of the most scaredest paranormal investigators you'll ever meet. And I love it. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Oh
And I
yeah.
say this because of my sensitivity, because I don't see spirits like when they walk in the door, I can't see them from head to toe straight, like when they walk in. I get a lot of more of like their emotions. And then I get snapshots of them. So sometimes I can see face details. Sometimes I can only see like what they're wearing or their hair color, if they're tall, if they're male or they're female. Um, but I can't like really speak to them. I can kind of get their emotion. And so sometimes I'm like, oh, there's something over there, but I don't know what you are. And it's kind of scaring me.
Stay
And I
there.
feel like, yep. I'm like,
Stay
no, no,
right
no.
there.
You're not coming over by me. Especially like if we're at Missouri State Penitentiary or if we're at West Virginia Penitentiary, like those are the two places I think I've felt the most scared because not only am I female in the male section, but also I
Right.
know they know I get freaked out. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna keep scaring you now because you're sensitive. I'm like, dang it.
And I know too, like when she's standing there, she'll be like, because she's like 5 foot and I'm like 6 foot. And I'll be standing there, and next thing you know, she's like right next to me, like getting into my arm, like snuggling into my arm. And I'm like, first thing I say is, what do you see? I'm like, because I want to know. I'm like, it's around me. But
Oh my
I've
god.
only ran once
did you really?
with Natalie.
Oh yeah. That was just the last recent one we went on to.
Yeah.
Oh
we
my
were
gosh.
at the Masonic Lodge in Alton, and me and this other guy were walking down steps, and we just got to the auditorium, and Natalie and her come running out of the kitchen. I was like, what is going on? They're like, oh, there was something over there.
I don't think I've ever heard more clear footsteps right behind me. I'm like, nope.
Oh, so it was like rushing right behind you or just kind of walking right behind you? Rushing? Oh,
it
that would
was-
kind of freak me out
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So of course, then we were like, well, let's go look. I'm like, I'm always the one like, all right, let's go. That's what we're here for. You know, but
Yeah.
That's me too. I'm the one that goes, let's go
she's
look. And
definitely-
everybody else is like, really? Yeah, I ain't scared. That's what I'm doing. That's what
Nah,
we're doing here. But I don't have the sensitivities you have, Madison. If I had those abilities, I'd probably be a little too.
Yeah.
It creeps me out though, because like I can see her, I watch her. Like when we go into a room, I look at Madison because I know that how she acts is what's around, or if she sees something. So like I said, if she starts getting really close to me, then I know that it's something that she doesn't like or doesn't know what it is. So it's like, okay, now, you know, what do I have to protect? What do I have to do? What is it?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not scared. I'm brave to a point. I mean, I've been freaked out, but I'm not one to like run. Well, we did run that one time. But that's because somebody else started running. When someone else starts running, I'm running. I'm sorry. I don't know what, you know, it's a fight or flight
it's that
kind
fight
of thing.
or
When
flight.
someone starts,
yeah.
When someone starts running, I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm like, I'm running.
Well, you don't want to be the last one.
And poor Madison was the last one. She couldn't get by.
Oh my gosh. I'm somehow, any scared situation, like when we're in a group setting, I somehow get stuck either in front of him or behind him. And then there's also another tall person behind me or in front of me. And I get like pinned. I'm like, move. Like,
I'm always
out of the
going towards
way.
it. I'm like, what? What's going on? I want to see what's going
I'm
on.
like, move out of the way.
we were just at a location that we usually frequent a lot because we do a lot of work for her. We did like helping her restore her business and her haunted location. And we never knew. And they did some kind of, they were trying to, this lady thought she was going to break the bind that was on this building that was keeping the spirits in. And she did this whole Timu gypsy type thing. I don't know what it was. She was doing this thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, we called her the Timu gypsy.
Yes. We have no idea
she
what
was like slinging holy water and trying to speak it in a different language. And we were just, I have it on video. I followed her on video, the whole thing. It was hilarious.
Oh my god.
But after she left, we were standing there and it has a basement to it. And we always sit the office desk is like right there by the steps going to the basement. And I'm sitting in the chair and the stairs are behind me. and Madison's like standing there,
I'm
and
facing the stairs.
she kind of looks at the stairs, and she's like, and I'm like,
And my eyes just
I
immediately
was like,
start watering.
what did you see? What? I turn around and look. I'm like, what? She's like, wait a minute. I'm like, no. What did you see? She's like, just wait a minute. I'm like, I want to know what you saw.
I always do that. I'll always be like, or I'll always be like, all of a sudden I'm just staring off, and he's like, what are you looking at? He's like, I can't see it. What are you looking at?
Yeah. So tell her what you saw.
Oh, I saw a man who was a kitty.
Oh yeah, we got
wow.
the kitty. I was looking at my grandbaby. He come see my grandbaby.
Oh,
Wow.
so cute. So I saw this thing. It's a man. It was a man, and he had dark hair, and he had very sunken like face, but very pale and structurally like very strong. And all I saw was his face and his hands go up like this on the steps, and then go back down. And I was like, ugh! And my eyes just immediately started watering. And before I could even say a dang word, the owner, Nicole, goes, "Do you see the crawler on the stairs?" Oh,
Crawler?
okay, cool.
Thanks for letting us know.
Thanks.
Right?
She goes, yeah, he peeks up. He goes,
Yeah.
she goes, he won't move though. He doesn't stand up. He just peeks up. I go, uh-huh.
Don't wear
I
a
was like, "And I
skirt."
just saw him. Literally, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. Like she's like, he never comes up the steps. He gets to the top and just looks around like he's bound to the steps or to the basement. And you hear
That
him
would suck.
because,
So bad.
because you could hear like a
Yes, it
dragging
would.
noise, like someone's climbing up the steps, and kind of like like someone's
Yeah.
running to climb up the steps, and you're always like, you turn around and you look, and you're like, well, there's nothing down there.
Yeah.
And we built a wall. There used to just be the steps, and there
Mhm.
was no wall. You could see the people coming up the steps. So we built a wall so we could put the banister on to come up the step. So now you can hear them on the other side of the stairs, but it's creepy.
Oh, that is creepy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So what let's see, how do I phrase this? If you had to describe your relationship with the paranormal in 3 words, what would they be?
Oof.
Ooh, that's a tough question. Never got that one.
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, thank you.
I would say,
I know 2 of my 3.
okay, you go.
No,
ahead, 'cause
I go first now. I got to
Yeah.
remember the second
She
one.
goes,
No.
I'm still
I
thinking.
don't
You
have
go.
any.
What?
You go. I don't have any.
You don't
gotta go.
you don't know you have 3 words to describe your paranormal?
I do, but I'm
experience?
trying to put my emotion into a word.
Just one word?
Uh,
I would say funny, because I am the class clown. I am the one
Oh
that
my
jokes around the
God.
most when we're investing. They hate me when she does.
3 a.m.
Everybody loves it. I'm funny. Debunker. I'm more of like a skeptic. But I do believe in it, but I'm more of the skeptic side of it.
Right. You have to be.
Yeah. I mean, everything that doesn't go bump in the night, I'm like, everything's not paranormal. So, I'm one that always want to make sure it is paranormal. Oh man, that's it. So I didn't have my 3rd one.
I'm trying to find like a word that would talk about like experience. Like I feel like every single investigation, my relationship with paranormal is like something kind of an experience, whether that be an experience if we're not getting anything, it's funny moments with my dad, or getting the experience of learning these spirits stories, or just the actual people that we go investigate with, just like that kind of experience. So I've had lots of those and lots of amazing experiences with paranormal spirits, people, our relationship, everything like that. I would say believing, or believe, because I think the more I've gotten into and doing it every single investigation, I believe it more. And also my sensitivity, like it's heightened, and I believe in myself more too with every single investigation. 3rd one. Do you have a 3rd one?
Oh, that's tough.
I like this question though.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Fun.
Hey, you stole mine.
No, you said funny. I
It
said
is always fun to hang out with
It's so fun. I mean, we have not only, I mean, it could just be us go and investigate and we have fun. Our team is super fun. We have our affiliates on our Haunted Soulz Paranormal team, and they make it fun as well. Just the people that we go investigate with. I don't think I seriously want to start taking podcast mics with us because it is freaking hilarious. Like just us laughing and our inside jokes. And when you're surrounded by good people, you have a good time.
Stacy
My third
said
would be
Dan third is
educational.
snacks.
Who said that?
Stacy.
Yeah, third is snacks. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I would say snacks. I am a big guy. I love the snacks. Our big joke on our team is fluff.
Yes.
We love fluff. Anything that we can dip in fluff, we love.
Oh, that fluff
that's
marshmallow stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. The fluff jug. I mean, I got 3 of them in my
Pecans
cabinet
and fluff. Love it.
Yes, we always try to figure we dip nutter butters in fluff.
Yes.
We do
Charcuterie
strawberries. We even
boards.
roasted. Yeah, sure. Snacker boards. But yeah, the other thing I would say is educational.
Oh yeah.
I just kicked the camera.
You did.
Sorry. It's totally across.
I was like, wait, did y'all just have a paranormal experience?
Yeah.
No.
I love teaching people how to investigate the right way. When they come to our events and we do our classes, and especially like the newcomers that never really want to do it, that have done it, it's always a good thing to teach the people the right way on how to get. Everything is not a demon. Everything is not.
Oh God, the demon is getting old.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, I think TikTok in general now, the paranormal has kind of gone away with the. I mean, I used to get on TikTok and it would be 10,000 people on lives investigating, and now you don't see it too much anymore.
I mean, people are doing AI stuff anymore, and it's sad.
Yeah. So, and then you don't even know now either what if it's AI or not. It's really hard to figure out. But yeah, I love to teach the people the right way. I love new people and exploring when they have their first piece of equipment goes, or the flashlight turns on, or just their face lights up on how they are.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. And then snacks.
Yes. Their experience to see the face of their, my God, did you hear that? Or did you see that? Yeah, that is awesome. Especially
they see
when
the
you got new
flashlight
people
light up, and the next thing you know, he's right up in front of the flashlight. Do it again. Turn it on.
Do it again. One more time.
Lucas.
One more time, please.
Yeah, Lucas.
Susan said snacks and charcuterie boards. And CJ says, hi, Maddie and Dan.
Hello. They just left our house. Hey. Those are my sisters, CJ and my sister Amelita. See, I even shout them out on other people's podcasts.
Madison, do you think it's brought you? Oh, go ahead.
Susan makes all of our charcuterie boards.
Oh, I bet they're delicious.
Yeah, she makes like huge for like all the event for all the people to eat, not just us. She makes all
Does she do like pinwheels and stuff like that?
I don't think she has.
Have you had the pinwheels with like the cream cheese and the ham?
Yeah, she's done cookies and brownies and candy, chocolate covers. She's dipped pretzel rods. It's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
She goes crazy.
CJ Faison. I don't know who that is. Faison? CJ Faison? Y'all know who CJ Faison is? I don't. No, Lucy, sorry. I don't know who that is. So, Madison, do you think you and your dad being in the paranormal together has brought y'all closer together, or do y'all get more fights now, or do you see eye to eye on a lot of things? The what?
I said our bickering has never changed. That will always stay the same because we are like each other, and everyone loves it. Apparently, like I was like, do people like see it like unprofessional? And they're like, no, it's actually really hilarious when you two bicker back and forth. Because he raised me to,
stand up for myself. Don't let a man tell you
not take any shit. Yes.
But it's not supposed to work on me. She's not supposed to do that with me. She's supposed to go do that with other people.
Yeah, exactly.
What I do with him.
But the funny thing about it is, like, a lot of people don't know is that me and Maddie had originally have a bond because I coached her 10 years in softball.
Yep.
So she played select softball and I was the coach. So we always had that bond of father-daughter time and doing something. And then when she went off to high school and didn't need
Yeah.
to coach no more. And then college, I didn't coach. I got to sit on the other side. We kind of lost that. We didn't really have nothing. And I know I
Yeah.
was talking to her mom. I'm like, I wonder what we're going to have next in our stage of what our hobby that we do together, you
'Cause
know,
it
because we've
was
done it so much.
it was just
And unfortunately,
yeah.
paranormal was it.
It was just always something that we always had something that we always did. Like you know, I go things and I do things with my mom, but then softball was like our thing, like our own alone time that we were able to go to the hidden cages and everything like that. So paranormal, I think, has just really
I just got a follow on Twitch. Thank you for the follow.
It automatically does it for you on Twitch.
Yep. It'll go away after a few
We need to
minutes.
start going to
We can go
Twitch.
Twitch.
We're definitely doing Twitch.
Well, I got
definitely on
this
Twitch.
connected to StreamerBot through Snap Camera. I downloaded the old Snap Camera stuff and kept a lot of the filters. And this was one of the ones that
Yeah.
was my favorite because it's a cute little ghosty.
I love
And
it.
That's
every time
awesome.
somebody follows, I turn into a ghost.
I love
That's
that.
cool.
We're gonna start doing
Yeah, so we'll
that.
have to figure out something on that one. People would just be doing it. They were getting multiple
They're
subscriptions.
unfollowing
and
Yeah,
then
unfollowing and
yeah.
following just to turn
Oh,
us
yeah.
into something.
It's something.
So I think paranormal has just really kept the bond strong
Mhm.
between us. Our bickering's never changed. We've always done that, and we'll probably always still rest of our lives do that. But it's fun. I wouldn't change it. Paranormal has definitely who knows? Honestly,
We
probably,
do
honestly,
snap a lot on each other on certain things.
yes, we
And-
disagree, but I think in paranormal situations we agree a lot on each other. We have the same views of, you know, what we want for Haunted Soulz Paranormal. And I think sometimes we have different views on how we get there. But I think that's what makes us such a good team, is because he's the very idealist person, and I'm the very I feel like I'm the Debbie Downer, because I'm like, okay, what can go wrong?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, okay, well, we gotta worry about this
Always
and
a
this and
lot.
this and this and this and this and this and this. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, well, let's change this and let's do this and let's, you know,
Yeah.
so we make a really good team, and I think that's what is so good about us.
Oh, that's awesome. It's always good to see parents getting along. Until she starts abusing. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, sometimes there was a podcast about 3 weeks ago. I was like, I'm like, this might be the last one. I might come across this table and
Yeah, our banter on our podcast can get kind of with each other. and
Oh, I
stuff, 'cause
bet.
she'll say something or actually it was funny is that, you know, a lot of parents and stuff, but I let Maddie's always made her own decisions in her life.
Yeah.
Her playing softball was her own decision, because I didn't want her to be like, well, you made me play softball and I needed to do this and this and this. Well, if
All
you
that
chose
thought.
it, it's your
Sorry, somebody just subscribed and it's loud and I want them to hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Now
No,
you
you're
can go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're
So
good.
I always made Maddie
Thank you,
choose what
guys.
she, you know, what she wanted to do in life and stuff. So a lot of our bickering on it is like when we do conspiracy or we do true crime, we are never on the same page. It's weird.
No,
Like she believes it's this, I believe it's this, and then it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. We fight about it, and people love that.
they
we don't.
love it.
We don't get the same, because we just did the Idaho 4, which, you know, everybody can know.
Oh,
Our
yes.
YouTube page just got shut down for copyright infringements, which we're waiting. We're fighting.
It will go
Good.
back up.
It will go back up. But we did the Idaho 4 murders, and I really never got into them. And she's like a true crime junkie.
I am.
Oh,
So
I love true
started
crime
watching
too.
it, and I watched like 3 documentaries, and I really took the time to get into it. And
Yeah.
I wish that was one of our best shows, because
Yes.
we actually had another person on our team on there. He's a big true crime guy too, and we were all like, just like all 3 of us had different opinions.
It was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had that person to be able to bounce stuff off with. I do a cold case true crime once a month with Sin Trader Hill and Marky Foltz, which Marky Foltz is a psychic medium. And Sin Trader Hill is into the paranormal like I am. But we're all into true crime, and we bring she brings one, I bring one. We only tell each other, and Mark has no idea. So Mark uses his spirit guides to kind of guide him through the ones that we found to see if he can try to see. And it's been amazing. That man is absolutely phenomenal. But at the same time, it's not us arguing with each other over what happened. It's us talking about the individual ones that we have. So I would love to have that one concept of being able to, okay, this is what I think happened. And then somebody else say, well, this is what I think happened. Because that is interesting how it brings it all together and gets so many different concepts of what happened to, say, the Idaho 4 or what happened to the women with the Tom Bundy case or something like that. So it's all.
What was the other one we did? Oh, the Katie cabin.
Kitty cabin murder.
Kitty cabin
Yeah,
murder.
that was the one.
Candy cabin.
Sometimes we
Caddy cabin. It happened.
I haven't heard that one.
Caddy.
Keddy.
Oh.
Keddie.
Yeah, see, this is right here. This is what we go through. Right here. Caddy cabin murders.
Yeah. So like sometimes we will bring like this Tuesday we're gonna be doing we just discussed it. We're gonna be doing cults and talking about it. So like he'll bring up a cult and talk about it. I will. And we kind of still bounce each other like back and forth, like talking about it. But if it's something like huge where we can do a whole episode on, I love it when we're both like, okay, you do your research, I'm gonna do my research, and then we'll come to the table and talk about it.
And just a side note, he did it all by himself.
Yes, Woodwalker Don Yingling, you guessed it. He's talking about my beer. So what's one of the things about the paranormal world that most people completely misunderstand?
That you
the
have
demons.
The demons.
the demons.
Why would a demon be in an abandoned building jiggling a door handle?
Right.
They could be doing anything.
Or knocking
else
on the
at
wall
once.
3 times. Or
yes.
I mean,
come on. That's my misconception on TikTok. Totally just blew the paranormal world out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
It just went crazy with that. And now it's gone. And a lot of people are like, well, but like, I'm like, don't believe TikTok. Don't believe anything you see on TikTok.
No.
Experience it yourself.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can believe paranormal is your experiences yourself. You can't experience it through somebody else because you don't know everybody's true or they have something rigged or anything like that. I always make sure people like, hey, do it yourself and then come back and tell me what you find. Because
have your own experiences.
Have your own experiences, and that's the only way you're really going to know with the paranormal and stuff. You can't follow Zach Baggins. You can't watch, even like watch us.
I mean, you can if you want the entertainment.
Right. That's the entertainment value because we tell people that they film for 2.5, 3 weeks for a 22-minute show. So they can, ghost hunting or investigations or whatever. It's like fishing. It doesn't happen all the time. You have to wait and you can sit for hours before you get one little clip or one little thing. So eventually they have to do some kind of stuff. They have to make it all entertainment because no one's going to watch it. If it's just, people sitting in the dark like we really do, and talk about other things other than ghost hunting.
Yep.
People need to find
what you usually do when you're out there for 8 hours.
Yeah.
We play all kinds of games.
Oh yeah.
And
then
I'm sorry,
I like playing 21 with the spirits.
Okay. Yeah, and then at 2 a.m. he keeps talking. I'm like, shut up, dude.
No, okay. What happens is
he gets slap happy.
I start mimicking the Estes. Madison will go into Estes. There's a group of people sitting around, and Madison will be like, glass. And I'll be like, oh, the heart of glass. And I'll start singing a song that has that word in it or something in it or a saying in a movie that has, a word in it. And everybody's like laughing and Madison. It just aggravates her. It does. Everybody else laughs about it. It just aggravates her.
And then I laugh because and then everyone laughs because I'm getting aggravated. I'm like, it's okay. It's a normal thing.
People even asked, they missed that. Brandy was like, I've missed that when we were hanging out and when I was at McIntyre.
Oh my God, that was the worst.
And I
love the McIntyre Villa. Oh my God. One of my favorite locations to go. Guys, if y'all don't know what that is, look it up. The 1889 McIntyre Villa.
Beautiful. Beautiful house.
Beautiful.
And the host is amazing. She is so
Stephanie
funny.
is awesome.
Oh, love her.
I had my that's the first house that I ever stayed the night in. Like actually tried to sleep.
Yeah.
Really?
And I woke up Yes, I had the weird sleep. Like I had that feeling like I wasn't fully asleep, like I was awake. And I opened my eyes and I saw this big black shadow like standing over me, like doing this. And I screamed like a girl. Like, "Ah!" I mean,
Oh my
I
God, did she
screamed, and then
record it?
no, I don't know. She didn't have
I
it.
have no
So
idea.
I closed my eyes and put the cover over my face. And I was like, I'm going back to sleep. And I fell back asleep. So when I woke up, I'm like, oh, dude, that was just a dream, man. That was a bad dream. And then the other guy was in the other bed and said, dude, what happened? You woke up and screamed like a girl. I'm like, oh, damn, that wasn't a dream. That really did happen. I said, what did you do? He's like, I just rolled back over and put the cover over my face. He goes, because if it was dealing with you, I wasn't dealing with it. I was like, thanks for seeing if I was all
Thanks,
right.
dude.
Yeah.
I
was
could be
like,
dead right now.
Yeah,
I know,
I
right?
literally
Yeah.
it happened. I just woke up and saw this big black thing reaching over for me, and I
Damn.
let it go.
Yeah.
Now I will not sleep
I
in
would
any
have.
house.
You should have asked her if she could like look at the footage between that time because she could
We
have.
should have.
I don't know if she had that room,
I don't know if she had I
a
don't
camera
know.
on that
She's
room
got
at
a
that
camera in
time.
every room. Which room was it?
Well,
that
this
you
was
were in?
this was like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. It was
And I don't
two
think she
years since
had
I've been.
cameras because it was in the doll room. It
Oh,
was in the kids' room.
I don't think she. Probably not. I know she had one when
She
I
just
went 2
recently
years
started
ago.
getting one in there
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think my
What's up, Drew?
everyone thinks that you have to be like a sensitive or like a like when you're in the paranormal, you have to be like a psychic medium, and it's not true.
No.
Yes, like it's nice to have the sensitive, ability, but you don't have to. Paranormal is
Right.
all different types of experiences. It's going to happen to, sometimes I go into a place and as a sensitive person, like, because people think, oh, nothing's going to happen to me. It's always going to happen to the people that are sensitive or anything like that.
Right.
Sometimes I'll go in a room and he gets more stuff, or one of our other teammates who aren't sensitive gets stuff. And I'm like, I don't really have anything going on with, with me. So paranormal is such a broad thing, and it's so many different experiences that you don't have to be a psychic medium or sensitive. And I think that's what a lot of people get wrong, especially like new people in the paranormal. I think, yeah.
I just call them
definitely.
cheaters. She gets to cheat. I don't get to
I
see
know
what's
they
going
get to
on.
see them and hear them.
Yeah, I'm
and
like, when someone's standing in the corner, and we don't. I'd have been. I had that ability. I'd be quiet and just let everybody get fucked around with it. I'd be like, I know he's there.
I need to go on an investigation with you guys. Y'all sound fun.
Oh yeah, we have a good time.
We have
do.
that's what we say in our events. Like when people come out and they come to our events, and we said, if you don't find anything, we're gonna make it fun, and you're gonna be like, you know what, we didn't get a lot of activity, but those guys are fun to hang out with. They're fun to be around.
Yeah.
We're always joking and laughing, and and stuff like that. So, and that brings the more energy to the place too.
Right, exactly. The happiness, the positivity. A lot of people are like, well, your feelings don't really matter. Yeah, it does. When you go into an investigation, you go in with a negative vibe, they can feel and sense that vibe, and they're going to go off of that vibe. So you always want to go in with a happy kind of, and if you're feeling like you're off that day, don't do it unless you want that negative energy to come at you. I mean, it's up to you.
I think some of our favorite, like my favorite memories of the paranormal, I think is during the investigation. Like it's not like actually asking questions to spirits. It's when nothing's going on and we start talking to like the people that we're with. I think those are like the funniest memories ever, the paranormal.
Puke and pass out.
And puke and pass out. We were sitting there at a Ruffin Theater, and our team member goes, "Man, if I see a shadow down there, I'm gonna puke and pass out." I'm like, right then at the same time?
Yeah.
Like,
he was like, if that shadow walks down this aisle towards the stage, I'm gonna puke and pass out. I was like,
oh, that would be interesting.
You can pass out. I'm like, yeah, just pass out.
I think that's when you're in the right group, is when you have fun.
That's the show that I would love to do, is like the side, what goes on during like
the bloopers
when you're not
and stuff.
investigating.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of like when you're hanging out eating the snacks and you're sitting there talking when you're not getting nothing, because like she said, when we're not getting nothing and it seems very dead, we start playing a game or something like that amongst us. And then we've always played like the grocery game where it's like I'm going to the store and I'm taking an apple, and then the next person has to say the apple and then something with a B, and it goes down the line. You always have to remember.
Yeah.
And we've played this multiple times and we've never got past like, but slap your hand, I know. M, like M or like, yeah, I always hit the table and she's like, you can hear it. We never get past like the M right in the middle of the alphabet, and then they start acting up because they see we're having fun, and then they want to interact with us and like, hey, you're supposed to be here like talking to us, not talking to yourselves. So.
Have you ever had an entity just say something along the lines of what that letter could be?
Oh, we haven't. That would be great.
Oh my god.
That would be great.
Like, M, mangoes. I'd be like, he wins.
That would be interesting.
Awesome.
I would absolutely do like an EVP session or a video camera in that area.
Yeah, we need to do like set up a recorder and just play it.
We do.
Yeah.
All
See if something would happen because we played
my big thing.
Excuse me. We play cards. We play like 21. And we've had entities over the spirit box call out. Like we'll hold it up to the camera where we don't even see it, and they'll call out what that number is. We've got evidence of that, and it's absolutely phenomenal how into the games they get.
Yeah, we used to do the flashcards, like a red circle or a blue star. And a couple times we've held it up and like, hey, what's this? And they've been like, either said the shape or the color of the card and stuff. And it's like, that stuff is like, oh my God, that's, how would people are like, oh, it could be a coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence that I hold up a card and the person can't hear. She can't hear the color or the shape. She's like an Estes, and then she says the shape or, because people are something like, oh, she can hear it through her headphones and stuff like that. And I'm like, not really, but if you hold up a card and we do the Marco, my favorite thing is Marco Polo. I always be like Marco and waiting for her to say Polo through Estes or something. And we've had it twice. It has done it twice.
Yes.
Oh,
so it's kind of nice. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to hear anything when you're concentrating on the stuff. Because I wear hearing aids. So whenever I do like the Estes method or anything, I have to make sure I'm paying attention to what's going on the spirit box, because if I don't, I'm going to miss it every time. So you're concentrating on that word. You're not concentrating on the people outside of what's going on. You're concentrating on what the spirits are saying and relaying.
Exactly.
And I tell people to put them on. Like, if you don't try it, here you go. You put it on. And tell me if you can hear me. Now, you don't get me wrong. You can hear
the vibration
of people talking. You can hear that there's people like saying things, but you can't hear what they're saying, unless they're screaming. But I love when you tell people, hey, gotta be quiet. They'll be like, what color is? They'll scream the word. I'm like, shh. I'm like, you gotta be quiet. You get when to hear you.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. And then they'll be like, what color is? I'm like, no, you don't have to whisper. Just talk normal.
Just a normal, quiet voice.
Well, telling me a little bit about an investigation that changed the way you approach this work entirely.
Okay, so I think kind of going back to what we just said, like taking more of that fun like aspect of it. We were at Glore Psychiatric Museum, and that was the weekend
that say that name. It's like
we had three events.
We had McIntyre Villa, where I saw the spirit, the mass over on Thursday night.
Yep.
We had Beatty Mansion on Friday night, and then Glore Psychiatric on. So we had a 3-day like banger.
And we were like by 12 o'clock at Glore, we were so slap happy. And we had there's a mannequin, there's like a dummy, and he has like a full on, they use it for like when they do like the autopsy room, like when they do tours, they sometimes will say, oh, this is what they used to do, and like So they have the mannequin in there, and he has a full beard, face, hair, everything.
And he's soft and plush.
And
He's not like a
soft,
normal,
yeah.
like solid. He's bendable.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
So he's like his body is like not
His-
solid.
His
Now, if
hands
he
are
ever
like a
got up and
normal,
walked away, that would be something.
literally. And we were for some reason with the slap happiness, we called him Ronaldo. We have a name for him now. He's our mascot. He has one of our shirts on. The museum's kept the shirt on.
He's had 2 different shirts, and
had-
now he's gonna have 3
Yeah.
because we've had to change. So he's had the old logo where you have the arch.
Yes.
Mhm.
He had that one on.
Yes.
So then we put the new logo on that we had last year. We changed the logo, rebranded, and we put that shirt on him. Now we have to take that shirt
'Cause
and
we
go back to our
rebranded
old.
again.
We rebranded again. But that's coming up later. Everybody will know why.
Yes.
But it's so funny because I just remember laughing so hard. I was crying. And I think that was like a major turn of, oh, this is how I want every investigation to be. I want to be crying and laughing because and it made me view as the investigations are important, but is just as important to create memories without asking questions, with just
Yes,
the
definitely.
interactions that you're having with guests and everything like that. And it's not about just the spirit stories, but the other people surrounding you kind of stories and learning them and having those fun moments.
Yeah, the fun moments are great. They
I
are.
just was at the store. I didn't forget to tell you. I know it's some side note. This is how. Hey, by the way, some lady stopped me at the antique store. I was like, "Hey, I went to your event last year." She saw the hoodie on the back, my hoodie. She's like, "I was at your MSP event last
Oh,
year."
that's awesome.
I was like,
That is
"Okay,
awesome.
thanks."
You
I'm
did-
like, I don't remember you.
you don't
We
know
had
how to
100
react.
people there, but
Yeah.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like,
a lot of times
cool.
you don't know how to react. You don't. I had somebody
Yeah.
stop me at Walmart and like, "Oh, do you do podcasts?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "I've seen you on 2 podcasts." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah,
You don't know how to
expecting it at
react.
all.
The lady at Vegas, I had my picture taken because we are on TV. We're on Discovery
Mhm.
Plus. Ghost Off Grid
Yep.
came to a place that we had, and they did a TV show. They're a Canadian TV show, but we're popular. We're on a TV show in Canada, Germany, and the UK, but not in the United States because it's Discovery Plus International. So Discovery Plus
Oh.
doesn't have it. And I was in Vegas, and 2 Canadian ladies was standing there, and she's like, "Man, you look so familiar." And I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "Canada." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Do you watch paranormal?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you watch the show Ghost Off Grid?" She's like, "Yeah, you were on that." And I was
That's
like, and
crazy.
she's like, "Can I have a picture with you?" I'm like, "Sure." I'm like, "Why not?"
Yeah. And it's crazy because we've had those experiences too of going to like paracons and like places just like how we met you in Arkansas, like, and these moms would come up and go, "Oh, my kid watches you." And it's like, "Oh my," like, it's so
I'm like,
weird.
"Really?" Because we do
It
have
is.
some bad
Yeah.
language.
Right.
But
I
they're
always
like-
warn people on mine too.
Yeah. And like they're like, the kids come like, can she have a picture with you or anything? It's like,
It's weird.
that's weird because I was that kid that watched the paranormal
Yeah.
like YouTubers and everything. And so like it's weird being on the opposite sides. We're still don't get me wrong, it's not like I can go outside and people recognize, but it's weird because
It happens very rarely.
it happens very
Yeah.
rarely, but when it does, it's so weird and it's nice.
Does it humble
and-
you at all? Because it kind of humbles me whenever
Yeah,
somebody
it-
recognizes. I'm just like, wow, somebody
It
watches
humbles
it.
me
Yeah.
to know that
Yeah.
every Tuesday night that there's 15 to 20 people waiting to listen to us speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
just weird that someone wants it's and like when we don't have a podcast 1 week, if we have to something happens
Yeah.
or something like that, I get text message. That can't happen again. Tuesday nights are podcast night. That can't happen. And one guy's like, "My wife made me full laundry because there was no podcast." You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're like, "You got to be on." I'm like, it's just it is
Yeah.
humbling to know that people are taking their time, and that we're always like, "Thank you for the support."
Yeah.
They're taking their time to come watch us talk, and I'm nobody.
No,
I'm just
nobody.
some normal guy
We're
that
all
sits in the dark,
somebody.
talks to spirits. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm like, and they want to hear my opinion on,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And yes, a lot of it is family and friends, but still, we're starting to grow, and
We
you
built our
know,
little community on our podcast, and it's really cool because it used to be 5 people, and we'll start off 3 and then 5 and then 10, and we were at 10 for the longest time, and then 15, and now, I mean, it's crazy.
we never know.
You never know.
That is awesome. That is amazing. Now, oh my goodness, somebody just gifted some subs. I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
We're
I
fine.
can hear you
Okay.
guys.
Do
They
it.
can hear
Hey,
you guys, but I've got.
You got to do your show. You do your show. You got to do you. Hey, we understand
And
that.
It's
We're not
so
as
funny
fancy as that
because
yet.
because if you go back and listen to it, it's like a very provocative sound that plays. So
We gotta get on
it's
Twitch.
making
We
me
have to
laugh.
get. Well, we don't get subs either. That's on Twitch, right?
Yep, Twitch and Kick.
Yeah.
And I'm also on Beam and Rumble, and I don't know what Rumble does. I know you can put stars and stuff on Rumble, but a lot of my stuff is on Rumble and Twitch. So Twitch is where you're going to find all the fun stuff for people to interact with. That is.
We're definitely going
We're
on.
definitely going on Twitch.
I mean, we're
did
not
have-
on. We're not on YouTube now, so might as well.
Might as well.
Yep. S. Drew said, when you have fun, the spirits have fun and hopefully feel more comfortable to interact. Hopefully, at least, as long as you stay respectful. And then Coley says, hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Ask Drew's how much clothes he had to fold.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy that got mad because he had to fold clothes because
That's Spooky Dookie Paranormal. That's a little shout out for Spooky. He does. So we with our events, we have a bunch of affiliates that have their own paranormal teams, and then they come and they help us out in their souls. We call them, their souls and stuff. So that's Spooky Steve. That's Steve. He's with Spooky Dookie Paranormal. So he's
Spooky
one of our
Dookie
affiliates.
Paranormal.
Spooky
That's
Dookie.
awesome.
And if you think it's a ghost taking a poop,
It is.
it
That's
is.
the logo.
That's their logo.
Yep.
It's a great name. That's how I found him. That's how we got introduced, because I thought that is an awesome name.
Yes.
And yeah, shout out to him.
Well, go ahead and talk about what has been going on with you guys that you actually need to make other people aware of.
Yes. Oh, shout out to Kali, because that's Eric. That was
that
Patriot
Eric?
Paranormal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Patriot Paranormal. That's another affiliate. Oh wow.
It's no. Well, we'll just go back. So we had met this guy at a Paracon, just like how we met you at.
Yeah.
And it was kind of the same thing where we got to talking, and we're talking for a long time. We're telling stories back and forth, and we clicked, and we were in contact for a year, right?
Yeah,
A year and a half.
Yeah. Well,
And then
half a year.
And then there was no contact, and then he had contacted us again, and we kind of started getting back into contact, and we decided to kind of merge companies because he had his own, and we started rebranding our company. He was a part of our company and everything. There was never no signed contracts or anything like that. We're solely his name's on the LLC. My name's not even on the LLC. And he's the owner. My dad is the owner of Haunted Soulz Paranormal LLC. We've had it since 2022. Everything was great in the beginning. And then it slowly became not a good thing. And we decided to have him no longer on the team. It was fine at first. We made a new logo, as you can see on our Facebook page, what used to be on our YouTube page. And he said, "Oh, great logo. Just be careful, the number 13." And he commented on our new logo. Not even a week later, he was bashing us on.
It wasn't even a comment like on Facebook. He sent us a text message saying that logo's great logo, everything, it's great. Good job, Maddie, or whatever,
Yep. And so not even a week later, he's bashing us on Facebook, saying that he's doing defamation. He's saying he's telling locations not to go to us, that we steal money from locations, that we can't hold a contract together, and just bashing us. Then he goes on his own podcast, which is not up there anymore because he took everything down because everything that was going on. because he was exposed. And he just dogged on him, completely said that my dad stole $34,000 and that he embezzled money, from his own company, and that he's a liar and
I stole TV. He said that it was just a bunch of like, I stole money from Emmaus. I stole their website, which I didn't do. He bought it and he did it because we all know what he does because he just bought Haunted Soul. Later that's understood, but it was all embezzlement. He told me that I stole the TVs off the wall in the office, which was legit because Haunted Soulz Paranormal paid for those. The bank account's in my name. It's in the company. They paid for them. I lost the property. He got the property. He lied to the owners and got the property, which then we didn't have the property. So I cleaned the office. I bought stuff. I cleaned it out. I even took the door lock. I paid for it. It was mine.
Right?
It was Haunted Soulz. So he tried to say that I stole TVs from a historical place and just all kinds of defamation. Just don't use this company. You're,
bullying him.
They're bullying, just a bunch of
names.
stuff.
And then he literally went out and bought Haunted Soulz LLC with the Z. He just took the paranormal name out of it. He went and bought Haunted Soulz LLC. Yeah.
Wow.
And now he's trying to tell everybody that he owns.
Yes.
He owns the company.
And we didn't say anything. We didn't post it. We were just like, this is our business, blah, blah, blah. We weren't going to say anything on our podcast. We didn't go publicly, nothing. We just kept on pushing through what we needed to do. We're like, he'll just go away, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to
it was January.
I
had watched, someone had sent me Side Eye Guy. He's a big YouTuber in Australia. Someone sent me a video that they were doing about
him.
Because he was on another podcast and he was doxing Side Eye Guy on this podcast. And I was like, oh my God. Well, Side Eye Guy showed something that Frankie was affiliated with Haunted Soulz Paranormal, or he was affiliated with Haunted Soulz. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Haunted Soulz Paranormal. And all I messaged Seg was like, hey, just to let you know, he is no longer part of our company. I know you already made the video. If you're going to talk about him further, please do not put us in that category because he's no longer. I got plenty of stuff, if you ever want anything. Well, Seg reached out to me. He asked me, we tried to meet up because it was like Australia time, and stuff. He's like, hey, you got 20 minutes? It was 3 a.m. He's like, hey, you got 20 minutes? I was like, yeah, I got 20 minutes to talk. 6 o'clock in the morning, I get off the phone with this guy because we talked so much about what, And he's like, I need to have you on my show. Would you come on and would you say everything? I said, yeah, I have nothing to hide. Someone asked me if I would tell my side. So me and Maddie came on
with proof. We had
proof.
Everything we have said publicly, we have documented proof of it.
Yeah. And then another guy reached out and said, hey, will you come on our show and do the same thing? We're having the same. He's fighting with a group of other people too. He's copywriting them. They're a little bit more. They got like thousands and thousands and thousands, and they make money off their YouTube. So they're very careful. We don't make money off YouTube. YouTube is our platform just to be who we want to be, and people for us. We're not trying to make money on it.
Those videos do not exist anymore because he copyrighted them, because what he said was that the new logo, so he lied to YouTube and he made a email called legal at hauntedsoulsparanormal.com, which is our LLC name. He basically is lying to YouTube and putting on the face that he is the owner and he is the legal team of Haunted Soulz Paranormal, and that we are the fake people and that we're using his logo.
Oh my God.
So he copyrighted and got the videos taken down of all of our interviews. And then he also went on and copyrighted all 3 of our YouTube videos and got our YouTube channel terminated. We're currently trying to fight with that. And then just he now is harassing because he won't stop emailing through it's on our Facebook. It's
1 minute he wants to apologize. So we started up a GoFundMe because lawyer fees are expensive. I'm tired of the bullying. He's just being a big bully, and he's very smart. He's got a film company, and he does all this stuff, and he writes all these AI letters and tries to scare people and do stuff. So we were done. I talked to our affiliates that were on our team because even though they're not like
part of the company,
the ownership, they are part of it.
Yeah.
And if they don't want to deal with the drama, I don't want that for them, because they do have other teams, and they do collab with other people, and I don't say nothing with that. They can go off and do their own videos, their own YouTube page. A couple of them have their own podcast, which is fine with us. I just like them when they come and work with us and help us out. And I brought it to their attention. I'm like, hey, this is what we got. What should we do? And they all are like, take them to court.
Yep.
Let's just do this. Let's go forward. So we set up a GoFundMe to pay for our legal fees. They're strictly all going to the legal fees.
Yep.
We're not pocketing anything.
Nope.
If it comes to where we can't give everybody back their money, you know what I'm saying? If we don't use it all, we decided that we will donate it.
Yep.
Whatever money's left after the legal fees, we will donate it, unless we can figure out a way that we can. If we do win it or whatever, we get all their money back. If there's a chance that we can give it all back, we'll try that way. But if we can't, then we'll just donate it to a cause and stuff. We're not keeping none of it. It's none of our profits and nothing like that. So we just started a week ago, and we're over almost 1,300 already, and just in 1 week. And then because people are tired of him. There's people that he's dealt with out there that is, and
because it's not just us. He's hurting other people in the paranormal. And he, again, we're a father. This is a family thing. And I've worked super hard on YouTube thumbnails and everything like that, and he literally, and we have a media team on our a couple affiliates do our media for us, and they worked so hard on intro videos and help us with the thumbnails and kind of collab with me on thumbnails and all that. And he has just came in and just, because he's upset, because he's also threatened, me and another affiliate and my career as a nurse. Like he's done a lot of bad things that aren't just involved with the copyright. And everyone's just tired of it, and he just comes in and destroys everything that we've worked so hard for. And the YouTube, I mean, I remember him in our first year. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times, like, we'd be at an event or at a Paracon, and he'd be like, oh, you should follow us on Facebook or YouTube, follow us on YouTube, subscribe. And he pushed it so much. And then for that to all just be like poof gone because he wants to lie. So it's
heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. And the fact that it's not just us that's having to deal with this, but other communities that have to kind of deal with this as well. And it's hard for them to go to court because they don't have all of the back half of it, of the proof that it's not his logo. It's, so it's kind of like us, that they're like, hey, we can have our videos back up if you go to, if you win this in court, we can have our videos back up. We can say what we want to say about our story. So yeah, that's what the GoFundMe for. It's just,
if we tell people, if you can't donate, please share it.
Yeah.
The more it gets out there, the more, it goes, it goes and other people can see it. Because your people might not watch me, my people might not watch you, and so on and so on. And then the more it gets out there, there are people that donating that I don't even know. It's like, it's great. It's humbling. Like you said, it's humbling that people are like, here's $100. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this guy don't even know me. The
$5 is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, $5 is good too. It's just weird that like people are like, oh, here we go, go get them, go do this. And it's
Yeah.
full-fledged. It's we got, we're getting the legal things together, and it's it's gonna go. We just need help with the GoFundMe, because retaining a lawyer and stuff like that is
so
expensive. We're trying to
it
hopefully
is.
get a pro bono one, because all lawyers have to do pro bono. So
Yeah.
maybe we get one that says, hey, we'll to give you, you pay so much, and we'll do it, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
What's the
and then also
GoFundMe
people
page?
Do what?
What's the GoFundMe page?
It's if you look up Haunted Soulz Paranormal.
Hold on, we can send you the link. You can put it. I'll send it to you in
Okay.
Messenger.
Send it to me in Messenger, and
see
I'll
if
put
you
it
can-
up on the thing.
Yeah.
And then in the information thing, and the what is the word called? Just description.
Description.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh
like
my
Haunted Soulz
God.
legal fees.
Yeah, defense
Legal
yeah.
fees. Yeah.
Let me.
It is
But,
amazing when you
I
have
mean,
that community
it's
out
funny
there. That
though,
help.
is like he sent the letter after the podcast. He sent a letter saying that, hey, we need to sit down and come to a reasonable agreement about this, and that's on our Facebook page. We posted that letter yesterday, and then not even 2 hours after we posted that letter, we got his legal team sent us a letter threatening to shut down our TikTok and Facebook if we don't
His
take
AI.
down in
Yep.
24.
His AI legal team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
what legal team's working at 8:00 at night on a Saturday? I want to know, because I want that legal team working for me.
Really?
If they're working all weekend at late nights, I want that guy to
He sent it literally yesterday at 8:30 at night.
yeah, as
Oh,
legal
yeah.
team.
No
did.
legal team is working on a Saturday at 8:30 at night.
No.
Yeah. And then send
And
you
it
an
was-
email that doesn't even have their legal name on it.
No.
It just says legal team.
Yeah. No, he is.
Yeah.
The
That's
legal
that's
team.
on Facebook too. Both emails are on Facebook.
And it's a threat. It says, well, if you don't take it down in 24 hours, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah. So a lawyer does not
Mm.
threaten you.
No, because they could get fined and all other kinds of stuff. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have to do that
Yeah.
legal mumbo jumbo that they put in the letters. And
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
God.
Where you're like, wait, I don't understand this at all.
Yeah. If I could not understand the email, that probably would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
that's like military
So that's
jargon.
what's
you know?
going now. So
That's the sad part that's going on.
and
But
to buy tickets, and also buying tickets to our events and the coming out and investigating, that does help us too with legal. That's not always. Hold on, I got my headphones stuck on something.
uh-oh.
Oh
There we
no.
go. It was pulling my head down. So
I saw
yeah,
that. You're like
people going out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started to go this way. I was like, and that helps too with everybody coming out and showing the support that way too.
Going to our events.
Going to our events. And we got we'll be coming out also with a raffle.
Yep.
We are going to raffle off 2 tickets to Missouri State Penitentiary. The night of the event, you get 2 free tickets. The raffles are going to be $10. You'll also get a body cam that you get to wear all night to video your experiences.
nice.
And then you'll get a 45-minute investigation and the gas chamber all by yourself. Like no one else in the public. You'll get it all secluded just to yourself. You can do Estes. You can do whatever you want in there. You'll get a 45-minute. And I don't know if Terry is or not, but we also might have you might also get a 15-minute session with the God helmet in the gas chamber.
Yep.
Which is something that a lot of people
wow.
don't have, because there's not a lot of God helmets out there. Which is a great
No,
piece
there's
of
not.
equipment that Terry Mosey has. It's phenomenal. I've worn it multiple times, and
Yes.
Oh,
she's crazy
wow.
with it on. It's crazy.
Not
Not
And
like crazy,
Poetic in
crazy,
chat
but she
says-
sees,
Go ahead.
huh?
She sees.
Yeah, she sees
what?
all kinds of stuff with it.
Oh my gosh! I had somebody in the chat said I'm a scaredy cat. I can't do that.
But yeah, those tickets will be going up. They're $10 a ticket. They're actually $10 a spot. There's 100 spots because we're going to spin the wheel. And then we just said it today. So the person told me you don't know this. So
okay.
this is your
This
expression.
is what happens every time on our podcast. So he'll be like, oh, I haven't told you this, but I'm gonna
We
say it. I'm like,
have
okay.
actually a replica Annabelle in our house. The whole case, everything. It's handmade. My sister who's
The
on
look on her
CJ.
face, she's like, "Why?"
Yeah. We are going to raffle that off.
Shut up. We're getting rid of her?
Yeah, yeah. Your aunt said we can raffle her off and use it for our legal fees.
Oh
So
my
it's a
God.
full replica of Annabelle and her.
It is.
It looks just
It
like
looks
it.
just
Says,
like
"Oh my God, why?"
She not the same doll, it's just the
No.
replica.
Yeah, it's just a replica. We
But it's
will
really
be
cool.
auctioning that off. Also, so I think she's going to take her tour to all the Paracons and stuff we go and sell tickets,
Cool.
and people can buy raffle tickets for her.
Awesome.
That is cool.
We have our events actually are starting up this month. So it's a crazy month. We have Arcadia Academy, who they kind of there's no contract, but we are their managing kind of team for paranormal. They just kind of we just kind of manage their paranormal for them. And we have our first event on March 21st. Arcadia Academy. It's a super, if you
That's
like
my daughter's
nuns
birthday.
and priests. Ooh. It's in Arcadia, Missouri, by Pilot Knob. And it has, you like the nuns and the priests and all that kind of stuff. It's great. It's probably, I would say, probably the closest thing that you can get to investigating a church. Because we got some new hot spots this year. We got some amazing, you can't actually investigate the church, but there's creepy nuns walking around and it's creepy. And it's really good for seasonal investigators and it's really good for new investigators. So we got that coming up this month. And
we have 2 new locations this year on our thing that we've never gone out to. So we're doing 2 investigations in Wisconsin this year. So we're doing the Berlin Rectory, Church and Rectory and School, which is actually a new location that's just recently opened up. And they're still kind of new to the whole thing. It's in Berlin, Wisconsin. It's supposed to be a church. You can actually investigate the church.
Yes.
Because church is closed down.
But not an active church.
Yes, it's not an active church.
The one at Arcadia is.
And then in September, we're doing Sheboygan, a Sane Asylum in Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that place is crazy.
Is it?
That place. I've been to that place.
I've never even heard of that place until I saw it on your page.
Yeah, it's got 9 nurses committed suicide in this place.
9?
9. And 2
that
on
is
one
very
day.
Unusual.
And one was the very first day she worked there. Yeah, it's crazy. The
what
history
do you think it's a reason behind it?
I have never done, and it was built.
Can you scream demon on that one?
It could be. I mean, there could be something in there. But I think that place was built in like 1942, so it wasn't old.
Right.
But
no,
a lot of this place is huge, and everything was quiet in the building until they got to the morgue. And when the guy bought the building, the new guy, he knocked down this wall to the elevator shaft. And once he knocked that wall down, they said that it
all hell broke
went crazy in there. Yeah, they were like all behind this elevator shaft or something. And when he knocked the morgue in the morgue, he knocked the wall out, and it just went.
It makes you think something like in some of the Conjuring movies where they had built the wall to keep the spirits inside, and they blessed it. Or even the Annabelle case, they blessed it, and they bless it every week just to make sure nothing comes out. And then they knock it down, and there they come.
I just saw a lady cut her hair.
What?
Yeah, she was trying to say that it's not real, and she cut her hair like nothing's happening to me. I don't know if it was fake or not. I just saw it in a video. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
I
was like, who? The lady in
oh
the
my
building?
God.
I was confused. Well, we're not giving ours a haircut, so they got the full hair.
Yeah.
Now, is it the Annabelle replica, the real Annabelle replica, or the movie Annabelle replica?
It's the real Annabelle replica.
My daughter has one of those. She has a Raggedy Ann doll. She's got one that my in-law's neighbor actually gave her that she had since she was a kid, and her neighbor is 80-something years old. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
lovely.
I mean, my aunt, and now when we say replica of the case too, I mean, people are like, is that the real one?
Yeah,
They're like,
we've had people come up and be like, is that the real Annabelle doll? I'm like, no.
no, they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. It just
S.
doesn't
Drew
have like
says,
the chains
surprise,
around
Maddie.
it. I know, right? I didn't know we were raffling her off.
She just told me today. I was like, oh, surprise, I get to tell you something.
He always does that every single time. He's like, haven't told you, but this is what's going to happen.
I'm
like,
going to
"Oh,
announce
okay."
this on the podcast, but I haven't told you.
I'm like, what's
Yay,
it gonna
I
be?
am so happy it was my podcast.
I know, right? You get to see firsthand. She said
I know.
everything. Your podcast has gotten everything.
Where
Our
is the
bickering,
picture?
me telling him to stop cleaning the table.
That's
Got no pictures
awesome.
of her.
Yeah.
I do have
So
a rapid fire fun question for you guys.
okay, yes.
All right.
All right. So demons, ghosts, or interdimensional beings, what do you think we're actually dealing with?
I'm just one ghost.
You say ghost, I'll say international.
Okay, thank you.
beings.
Because I feel like it teeters. Like I feel like that's such a intertwining kind of thing because
Like when the thing, the veil is open. Now, do you guys think? Because
Yes.
I had this idea. There's so many different theories in what happens in the paranormal. You have some that think maybe it's an interdimensional thing because a different verse, and they're seeing what they think is ghosts, and we're seeing what we're thinking is ghosts, but it's actually people in interdimensional areas.
Yes, that's what he
Also,
thinks.
I think that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Go
think
ahead.
that we are on the different timelines.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like everybody's on the same different timeline, and at that moment in time, it's thin enough that we cross each other's timeline and we see them during their timeline, and they can see us and stuff because I've seen 3 apparitions, and one was a lady in a hospital gown in a hospital that's shut down for many years. The place don't even have electricity.
Oh,
And it's like I saw her, she looked at me, I looked at her, and then she just walked into a room and disappeared. So were we on a timeline on her timeline, which could have been like 1950 something, and we just saw each other through that. That's
She
one
probably thought
thing.
you were a ghost.
And we can't. And if you're arrogant enough to think that we're the only human beings or the only living thing out here, then it's not.
No, absolutely.
Another idea that I had was like, you know how a lot of these people talk about the invisible sheet or the invisible blanket that they can wear and make
The
them
veil.
invisible. Well, what if an alien is right in the room and they're trying to hide from you, and they have that sheet over them to try to hide, but they're trying to make themselves seem like they're a ghost or something? I mean, like you said, we would be egotistical to think we are the only beings in this universe, especially as vast as this universe is. And they've already I don't know if you guys have seen, but I look at NASA. I watch NASA, and I watch a lot of Elon Musk stuff that goes out into the space and everything. And they even have a world that is just like Earth, billions of light years away in a different universe. And I don't remember what the name of this section of the universe is because they have so many different names for them. But I mean, it's like, well, if they're more advanced than we are, maybe they have spaceships that come around and just do a drive-by.
Exactly.
Yep.
I 100% agree.
But at the same time, there's also a doctor that I can't remember the video of it or who the doctor was, but that actually confirmed our energy goes up into the universe. So we are all made of energy, and our spirit still remains whether we want it to or not.
I
don't know.
I
Thoughts?
totally agree. I totally agree. I think because I always say like when we've gone like for our schoolhouse, and we've gone to like houses and like a family house and like a school and all that stuff, and everyone's like, well, who died there? And it's like, no one died here. But I think my belief with just my kind of personal experience in the paranormal is because there's so many theories, and everyone has their own experience with the paranormal and why they believe it. But my theory is that when you pass, if you aren't ready to fully move on, you either go to the place where your soul or your energy is most connected to, whether that be in a good way or a bad way. You know, we've gone to, I can't remember the house, but it was like an old Victorian house. And the woman was there because she loved her house. And she, you know, her husband, yes, was, you know, a drunk, but she was there because of her family. And I'm like, that was her home. Her children grew up there, you know, and she's still there because she's not ready to leave that. Maybe she has so many memories that she loves, and the school. I mean, you pass on, and the kid, you know, you go back there, and maybe, you know, you pass on. You're like, I want to go back to my childhood. I don't want to leave. I want to go back. I want to go back to my childhood. And that's when you get the kids in the school. They might have not died there. They didn't die as kids, but they came back to one of maybe the happiest moments of their life, or the moment that they want to go back to, and they don't want to move on from.
Yeah.
I just sent you the picture of our Annabelle on Messenger.
Oh, let me go in and look. While I'm looking at that, I'm going to ask you another question. Most haunted state in America. What's your vote and why?
Most haunted state. Okay, I gotta say Indiana.
Really?
There's so much.
That is a good state.
Why?
It is. I remember I went to
Tennessee for me.
Ooh, Tennessee. Okay. I went to this is why I say why. Because I went to a place called the Monroe Demon House. Don't know why it's called the Demon House. There's no demon there. But it's very dark.
But it could be. You don't know.
I don't know. There's very dark energy there, and a lot of things happen. But I remember looking up, like, they're like, oh, what can we do out throughout the day? And I remember like looking up things to do, and it was like haunted. And hold on. And I was like, oh, we've been in that location. Oh, that's really close. Oh, there's that home location. Oh, I've been there. I'm like, holy cow, Indiana has so much. I'm like, and it's, I mean, you have Randolph County, and like, there's just so
you have
ISS, and like they have so much there, and it's really big locations that are really haunted.
Oh, and you also had Gary, Indiana. That's where the demon house that Zach Baggins bought.
Yeah. I would say a close second is probably California.
Yep. I've been there. It's just an empty property. It's just an empty lot. We were just there last June.
Yep.
I'm showing off your picture right now while you're all talking.
Perfect.
Oh, the Annabelle picture?
Yeah.
Shout out to my sister. She's in there watching.
Yep.
She built that.
And if you guys want it,
cool.
Yeah, watch it. It's going to be on for raffle. We have to figure out what we're going to do.
I would say a close second is probably California for me.
I've
never been there, but I want to go there so bad.
I think a lot of the most haunted places could be places where like war has broke out, like the Gettysburg, I think would be one of them. Not only that, I think a lot of the Native American land that was taken over may be extremely haunted, because I live in Oklahoma, and there's a lot of places in Oklahoma that are extremely haunted. It is a very vast concept of the states, and I mean, look at all the states on the East Coast where the Mayflower and all the ships came in. Roanoke, Virginia. Was it Roanoke, Virginia? Where they had and
they all disappeared.
Colony disappeared. Yeah. So it's like you look at all this and you're like, how? Why? Bermuda Triangle. What do you guys think of the concept on the Bermuda Triangle?
It's just weird. Too many things could disappear.
It's the Epstein files. No, I'm just...
Golly.
Well, there's a lot of triangles all over the world.
You know,
You've got the Alaska Triangle.
Really, to be honest, and I know it's fun. I know people are gonna be like, "What?" I've never really studied that.
What?
The Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my God, so many.
I mean, I know things disappear, but I've like really never. That might be something that we need to do a podcast now about.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna write it down real quick.
Jesus, thanks.
If you want somebody, you're welcome. If you want somebody to talk about the Alaska Triangle, Mike Ricksecker is amazing on the Alaska Triangle. I mean,
that might be something we have to do.
Yeah. There is another question in the chat. No true definition. This is from Incarnate Paranormal. There's no true definition of hell until the New Testament. What if you were judged to remain here to watch your loved ones die, and that's your punishment for a life of sin? That's the ultimate hell.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's deep.
That is deep, but that is really
deep.
wow, that would be
I'm trying to like connect it to like personal investigations.
it makes sense.
That does make sense.
It makes a lot of sense. But the only sense that I have to that is, are you stuck here even though after they died? Is your punishment over with? Do you get to move on after that? Or is it just you have to live here to watch life in general?
Life die in general.
Because we've talked to spirits that their family has passed away. There's none left.
But they're still like
they're still here wandering the earth.
Yeah.
I love the concept. I love that.
I love it.
If you follow us, please follow us and send us a message, because that's now you're getting on to my that's my part of my paranormal is like, I want to know why they are here. I grew up Catholic. So it's cut and dry, heaven or hell. Your body, it's either one. Now I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I want to know why they're here. Why am I seeing these? Of course, religious people say they're demons. No demon is walking in a hospital. And I'm like, why is the demon here? Why is the demon at this place? Well, they want your soul. Right. Well, they don't come and interact with me.
I don't think the little girl coloring in the bedroom and then we leave is going to be wanting to attack.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, that spirit that I see walking down the hallway, walking away from me. Why would they appear to me if they want my soul? They're walking away from me.
Yeah,
right. So I'm always thinking that concept. That is a great. I love that, because what is that your punishment, and that you just have to live on life to watch people die or to watch human life live. Yeah. You don't get to go up to heaven or hell and stuff. Wow, that is crazy.
Because that is your hell.
That is.
I think we
that is your hell that you have to watch. Sorry about the dog barking. That's our crazy German Shepherd.
I have a dog too, and fortunately he hasn't been barking. He did jump in my lap a minute ago, but
she wants everybody here. Like everybody, the whole neighborhood knows you're here.
Don't you worry.
Yeah.
As Drew said, that's one hell of a question. My mind is officially blown.
That is a great question, man. I'm
gonna start asking those questions, like that kind of question at investigations now. Like,
yeah, because it's very interesting.
Is this your Are you being punished?
Yeah. Are you being punished?
That's what you start asking. Thank you, Incarnate.
Did a lot of bad. Yes, thank you so much for that question. That was very good.
Paranormal question.
That's a new paranormal question to ask. So yeah, if I can have a spirit come and sit down and have an interview with me, my job would be over.
Right. Exactly. He said you're welcome. Yeah. What's the biggest misconception TV shows have created about paranormal investigations and experiences? I can say demons.
Demons.
That things happen all the time. I can tell you. Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
It's haunted.
It's haunted, right? We all know it's haunted. It's freaking haunted. We didn't really have anything when we were there.
Yeah.
It was a quiet
My friend Adrian didn't either.
Yeah.
But we know it's haunted because we've seen activity. We've seen, videos from there. So,
stories.
Yeah, we've heard people's stories. You can't imagine it not being haunted. A tuberculosis hospital, we did have one experience there. We had the bathroom janitor experience.
But it wasn't like
going to the bathroom.
Off the chain like how a lot of people have had. I think
I got scared.
Yeah.
I about pooped my pants.
You did.
I was walking up the steps. I met a guest that was there. I met the same time around the corner and scared the crap out of me because I wasn't expecting someone to be there.
But I think that's one of the misconceptions because, when they watch an hour of, when we all been there, we all had to learn it. When you watch that hour or 30-minute, 40-minute show and it's boom, 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 you're like, oh, so when we walk into or any on YouTube in general, you walk in and it's like, oh, that's what's going to happen. No, you got to build it up.
Especially like if you're going to say you bought a ticket to come to our event. You're like, oh, we're going to MSP. So you start watching all the documentaries on MSP.
Yeah.
And you're seeing all these people get stuff right, left, and left, and then they're like, all right. And then they're there for the first, 4 hours and they're like, this is dumb because this is not
This is not what happened on the TV. And it's
Yeah,
like,
this is
it's
not what it
going
is.
to. There's been quiet MSP nights. Not like
I've never had a quiet MSP
well,
night.
no, I wouldn't say I would no. I'm not saying like completely dead and completely nothing's ever happened. Something has always happened at MSP. But I mean, there's been nights where it's like, okay, we didn't get as much as we normally do, but
and the range of stuff that we've gotten, like creepy to like, oh, that's just intelligent.
Yeah, like we've gotten all the aspects. That's why I always say like we really want to go back to Waverly Hill. Like we really
I would like to go back.
Yeah, because we want to have another chance of having that experience.
Yeah.
So I think that's a misconception that TV shows really give to people, especially new people in the paranormal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good answer.
And what? Good answer, Madison. What is it? That TV show that's like, yeah, good answer. Family Feud. There you go.
Family Feud. There you go. Family Feud.
Exactly. What patterns have you noticed? Oh, that would be awesome. What patterns have you noticed across hundreds of paranormal reports that average person wouldn't catch?
What was the first part? I didn't hear it.
What patterns have you noticed across hundreds of paranormal reports that the average person wouldn't catch?
About so like what like us doing it so many times, what is something that maybe we have caught in noting that we do all the time that maybe the person that only does it twice a year won't catch? Think of it like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, just making sure that you're on the same.
No, that's what I was thinking. That's a good question. Thanks for reiterating that for me. There.
I didn't
Webster
know.
Dictionary.
I didn't know if you were going like this.
I appreciate
to
AI.
it, or
Chat GPT. Thank you.
This is father and daughter team, you guys.
Chat GTP over here explaining the question for me. Did you put it in crayon?
Hey, you know, I had to put you in a homestead. Just joking. I think that the pattern I've seen is
don't always trust the REM pod.
Yeah. I think trying to not just ask questions like you're trying to investigate these spirits, but think of it more of going in these investigations, and you get the most when you treat them and talk to them like you're meeting a new person in a group. You know, like, oh, hey, how you doing? My name is Maddie. What's your name? You know, and it's like, oh, you know, I love the weather. I love spring. You know, what do you typically like? You know, just kind of talking in them and like you're getting to know a new friend instead of being like
an interview.
What's your name? What's your age? How'd you die? Like actually like talking to them like how we talk on here.
Yeah.
You know, we joke around, we giggle. I say a fact about myself. I kind of talk about myself, and it's not just always asking them questions, but having more of a conversation about it. I've found that I get the most interactions with that. And two, that I actually build a more of a connection with spirits in that way. To the point, like when we were at a location that we were frequently going to, they knew me by name. They started calling my name out because I wasn't just talking to them, like asking questions. It was more of talking to them like we were friends.
I forgot what I was going to say. You're a long time. I drifted off. Sorry.
Okay.
I was staring at the pictures and I was thinking, oh, I remember that time. What? I'm so bad at that.
I'm gonna take all of these down.
I was literally sitting there looking at
those family
pictures.
photos of like moments like Chief games.
Yeah, at the Kansas City Chief games, I got like pictures all over. I was like, I remember that. The question again. Okay, that wow, I was really off track on that one.
Pattern.
Yeah, the patterns. I had a pattern I was just gonna think too. Oh, yes. To always research your equipment. I get so frustrated when I see people and like they have the temperature thing turned all the way up on certain REM pods and it beeps. And if you research that and follow and read what they say that it will give off a false net positive that it's going off. And the people will be like, oh my God, the REM pad's going off. And I'm like, nope, that's the temperature sensor. You need to turn that off because you have it too high or too low.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they're like, oh my God, there's someone. I'm like, oh, that's not what it is. So my big thing is like researching how that works, what can make it go off, why does it go off, And maybe that's just part of the whole debunking thing of my side,
you
the
found,
scientific way of, you know.
yeah. Well, you found that when you do research, you get the most accurate activity.
Right. You know, and then you can never always, and just always make sure that you debunk it. Don't just say, oh, it's you know, oh, that REM pod went off. Okay. The one place that we had cats, and one cat got out and it went by the REM pod, and we thought it was, oh my God, this thing's going crazy. And the cat's like playing with the antenna, you know, we thought we couldn't see the cat because the REM pod was in the other room, you know. It's like, get up and go look. Mice set off a REM pod if you have it sitting on a floor. You know, anything can set off a bat.
A car going by and the
light, the vibration or anything. So that's a big thing. Yeah. That would be my.
Well, it's kind of like the SLS. Incarnate Paranormal brings out a good point. The SLS and the thermal. On the SLS camera, if you situate the camera a certain way and there's a chair in the room or something, it thinks it's a person.
Yes.
So it'll sit there. Yeah.
A pole, so anything that's straight up and down like a person. Well, and you see that on like TikTok. They're like, look, there's something. I'm like, there's a pole there. You got a pole mapped out. They're like, you know.
Or any kind of
the SLS camera is so I'm not a big fan of that one. I've pretty much debunked that one, and because you don't really know what's real. Now, the funny thing about it is one of our most best piece of equipment or evidence we do have is with an SLS camera, and it's really weird. We are like we have two pieces of equipment. We have a tripwire on the floor, and we have the SLS camera sitting up in this hallway, and you see a spirit standing on the wall, and you see him move his foot, and every time he moves his foot, the light lights up. So you see the camera, and then you see the tripwire, and you can see him move his foot, and then the light lights up.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's really cool. And like,
that would be hard to explain.
How do you explain that one? I mean, you know, but people are like, oh, that's just the edge of the wall. Yeah, I mean, you can see it, but it's just weird that what's making that go off every time you see that foot, that piece of, you know, SLS move.
Exactly.
IR cameras, I love. Steve's got an IR camera, and I love that IR camera. But you have to debunk it too. Like, why? Why is it? You have to go over and check it. I had one on a hobby horse, like, you know, like you ride a hobby horse. And the thing was like fire engine red. Why would the wooden hobby horse be fire engine red? We went over there and touched it and moved it, and it was fire engine red. And I'm like, that is so weird.
Like, it's feeling it. You're like feeling it if there was like metal with our lights, like we were
anything. It was in the pitch black. Like, is it warm? Is it the heat on that it's doing it? We moved it, and it was still red. And stuff.
Incarnate says using two pieces of equipment to confirm each other. That's not something a lot of people do. You're right. That is not something a lot of people do. And that's something that we as paranormal investigators need to do that a lot more to confirm whether or not it's something.
I love
that's
to put
paranormal.
2 or 3 things that go off. We did have. I have a video of 4 things in a chair going off. We had 2 chairs. We have a cat ball, a REM pod, a K2 meter, and something else that we had all sitting in a hallway, and they all were going off as we were playing Madonna like a virgin.
Get it, spirits.
Someone told us at ISS. Someone told us at Indiana State Sanitarium, if you play like a virgin, Madonna, one of the spirits in that hallway or that by that nursing station love it. And we did it, and all 4 pieces of equipment were going off at the same time. It was really cool.
They were getting down to it.
She was getting down to it, whoever it was.
Was she twerking?
Yeah.
Hey, in that chair, she sure
was twerking something.
Oh my goodness. I had another question, but where did it go? Oh, there it is. So on to the like equipments that you guys were talking about. Ouija boards, legitimate communication tool or just dangerous?
It's legitimate.
I think it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. I think if you're smart about it.
I think it's anything like, I mean, someone told us that the Estes method is like a Ouija board. No, it's not.
Different.
You're not opening with the Ouija board, I believe you're opening up a opening way. I wouldn't say necessarily a portal, but an opening, a line of communication with spirit world. Like kind of like, I believe, like if you look in like seen like in horror movie, I keep saying like in horror movies, like when you're under the ice and you can see the hole.
Yep.
And that's the hole you need to get out and escape from, but everything else is dark other than that one hole is light. I think a Ouija board's like that, and I think it attracts the spirits like that.
I think if your intentions are okay, it's kind of like a manifest.
Yeah, but you just don't never know who you're talking to.
Never know.
So I would think it's a direct link. We don't play with them.
No.
We sell them for decoration. I collect them. I don't play with them.
I don't know how to work it, so.
You work it. No, I'm just joking.
You work it.
What is the proper way to close it?
I don't know.
Everybody has their own version of how to close a Ouija board.
Yeah.
You circle underneath, you flip it over, rub it, lick your fingers, sign I don't know, all kinds of, I mean, I don't know. Who knows the proper way to close it?
No one, and that's why I don't do it.
Well, that's why nobody is really expert to the paranormal, because you cannot expertly say, yeah, this happened, this is real. You can say, I have experienced this. This is something that's happened. If you want to know for yourself, go experience it. But
no one, there's no there's a book written on how to become, the best of this. There's no book on the paranormal.
No.
You could be a professional because after so many times you are a professional.
Yeah.
But you're not a pro, or you're not the all time. Everybody does it every way. I go out with people now and still learn, like 21. I never thought about playing cards with them with 21.
Yeah.
So when you're going with new people, that's the thing, is like when you go with new people, you learn new techniques, like the whole knock.
Exactly.
I never would have done that, but people use the knock thing a lot all the time when someone's in Estes, and it works.
Yep.
We were there when Bella did it at McIntyre.
Yep.
We were like, knock, and she was like,
who's there
at the door? Yeah, she was like, who's at the door? Who keeps playing at the door? In her
paranormal unity.
Like, oh
paranormal unity. A lot of people want to scream paranormal unity, but there's a lot of people that are stab you in the back because they're just looking to get famous. They're not really looking to get in with the paranormal. But when you got people like us that are wanting to learn from other paranormal investigators and learn how to contact other entities, and other people that want to talk to Madison, people like Madison that have that sensitivity that can speak to the spirits or see the spirits, then you are in the group that you need to be in. Because if you're just out there to try to gain a buck, you're in the wrong field. You really need to go out there to help.
Paranormal unity, or is there paranormal community?
Look, I think
because unity is, like you said, everybody's like, you get some people that are just wanting to stab just to step over or use someone for followers. We've seen that, like, oh, they got 10,000 followers. Let's jump on them. Let's ask them to be on our podcast. And, they think, and I'm like, not every 10,000 people are going to be watching their podcast.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you don't always get to use, that.
I think
I'm not big on the whole unity thing.
Well,
I think recently,
I've
been scoring a little bit lately. So
I think people sometimes use para-unity in the wrong way, and they think, well, there's no such thing as para-unity and blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the thing. When I'm thinking para-unity or para-community, they're the same things to me, because I was muted. I had mute because you're adjusting it. I think just it's what you view as it. Me, para-unity is the paranormal. Either you or another person, or you and another group, are going in a collective unifying in that moment or whatever for a cause, an investigation. Like, I would say when we all go investigate with our affiliates and all our teams, that's para-unity. We're all unifying and coming in as paranormal.
That's family.
Well, yeah.
That is family.
I mean? Like, that is family. But like, you know what I mean? Or like right here, like, us sharing your thing, you're sharing us thing, we're telling our story, that's para-unity, because we're coming together in the paranormal to unify.
Yep.
It doesn't mean, and I know people are like, there's no unity because people have different views. That doesn't mean that you can't unify just because you have different views on
Exactly.
things. You know, I think people are like, there's no such thing as unity, and I don't think
Good
that's
answer.
true.
Good answer. We need a soundbite for that.
What?
Good answer. Good answer.
Good
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Have like a little
Number one
applause in the
answer.
background, the golf clap.
That's
Yes.
the number one answer.
Family Feud. Oh, we need to start a Family Feud bite.
But I do think you're absolutely correct on that. To unify with each other and go on collaborated like podcasts or collaborated investigations. That is a big ticket, and a lot of people out there want to have, like you were saying, Dan. A lot of people want to have that person that has the 10,000 followers on there, so they can try to get big and get up there. And I'm doing this a lot. I think this is going to be a thing for me.
Our new thing. Quotations.
But
Yeah, I mean, everybody thinks. I think everybody is like. I know at least like 2 years ago. God, why am I on the like thing? Like I know,
Jeez, dude.
I usually don't do that.
Shut up.
So
I have a friend of mine that does whatnot a lot. And whatnot.
Whatnot is a great place
And
to buy
whatnot.
things too.
Oh, God.
That Whatnot app is really good. So when people 2 years ago, they thought to be on top, you needed a TV show. Everybody wanted to be like Zach Baggins and Destination Fear. And, and I think it got oversaturated. And now they're like, there's no shows. It's very hard to see a good show now because everybody wanted one. And that was not the thing. That was, you don't have to be popular if you do good content and collab and be a original person with other people, then you are going to come in. It's kind of like what we say when they're like, well, is there any demons here? And I'm like, no, there's no demons, but we do get some really asshole spirits and some grumpy people at times.
Oh yeah.
Because if you were a dick in real life, you're still
exactly,
a dick in the
you're
afterlife.
a dick in the afterlife.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so you're always going to run into that. Even humans, you're going to run into those people.
Yep.
You just gotta, I've been scorned a couple of times. Like I've had to start my Facebook page 3 times. So, I've lost 3,000, 2,000. Now we're back up to 1,500 followers. And, it's just like, you're going to run in, but, you just keep going and pass that person up. And, you'll find 5 other groups that want to be with you and want to support you and do what you want.
You just
Unify I've been
with
there
other
too.
groups.
I've been there too.
Yeah.
I've been scorned myself and had to start all over again. This is my 5th season of my new podcast. I was on another podcast, but yeah, you just got to keep pushing, keep being original, keep being honest and trustworthy. And as long as you are that, you will exceed and you will excel. It's like, I can be first to admit this year, I am booked up solid. I have never been booked up solid during the season. And this is the first year that I've been booked up solid. Well, thank you. This is the first year that I've been booked up solid on a season. I'm feeling bad because I'm having to tell people, I'm going to have you next season. I'm so sorry. But, at the same time, it's absolutely phenomenal because when you're an honest and trustworthy person, that really does get you far. My biggest saying, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because I want people to treat me right. So I'm going to treat other people right. And that's how it's going to be in everyday life, not just the paranormal, but in your whole life as a whole. You got to be that person to stick up for other people or to be honest and trustworthy, because that one moment you lie, especially in the paranormal. Exactly.
I mean, you see it. I tell people all the time, like, we're 100% legit. We don't fake nothing at our events. We don't jump scare. We don't do any of that stuff because it just takes one time that you get caught lying about a piece of evidence or something like that. And who can trust you what you're going to be? Look at Zach Baggins.
Exactly.
That's how he had his downfall.
Yep.
Well, y'all met me in person. I'm the same person y'all met in person.
Speaking of which, do you still go to that Paracon?
I did last year, but I'm not going to be able to make it this year because it's the same weekend as Border Town.
Did it?
Yeah.
Me and Santiago, I know he's been really busy doing things, and that's how I got onto with Scott Bainey and stuff like that was through Santiago.
He's
Did it get
amazing.
better? I mean, the first year that I met you there, it was very like a lot of people weren't there. A lot of the vendors were upset because we weren't. No one was selling anything. There
Yeah.
just wasn't a lot of people. Did it get better?
He got screwed over last year. He did, because they told him there wasn't going to be any fairs or anything going on, and there were 3 fairs going on around the same area.
Oh.
So it was really crap. So he changed the date to this year to the 8th, the 8th and 9th of August.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I would love to be there, but I always make my commitment to Border Town Strange because I've been with them for years now. And of course, he has the date, the same day that is on there. So I'm not going to be able to go. But I do encourage a lot of people to support Santi. He has an amazing, amazing personality. He's an amazing man. He does amazing things for veterans. And being a veteran myself, I can't ask for another brother from another mother, a better brother from another mother, because he is absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you very
supporting
much for
people.
being a veteran. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for
And-
your support.
And his Paracon is amazing.
I just
It
think Parago
is.
I just think being
It's-
in the Bible Belt of Parago, Arkansas is not a good location.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
And
I
tried
wish
to
he
get
would
him,
put it in a different location.
Yeah, I tried to when he came up here, they were up here last year for the Trans World.
Mhm.
And I was working with Scott, helping him in his booth and everything. And I showed them Emmaus out there. I walked out and they're like, "Oh man, we could do a Paracon here." I'm like, "Yeah, you have a bigger city general area. You got St. Louis, you have the
Yeah.
county, you have St. Charles, you have all kinds and stuff." And I was like, I think it would be good. It's just it's the Bible Belt.
It's in the Bible Belt, and
it's
there's not a
very
lot of
religious
people
town.
in that area.
Yes.
Whenever you look
Parago
it
is not
up,
as-
it's a very small location.
Shout out to my sister CJ
Mm.
and the thing. She is from Parago, Arkansas.
Oh,
She said the same thing. She said the same thing though. She's like, that's
She
a
was with
Bible
us the
Belt.
first year we met you. She was there too. She went
Oh,
down to,
thanks, Lone.
that because we went to
Oh,
her. That was her
really?
hometown. Yeah,
Oh, sweet. That's
that
awesome.
was her
I love
hometown,
going to
and-
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
It was good.
if I could go, I would go. But I do agree with you. I think it should be in a different location because the location that it's at is very small. Not a lot of people go there. I know they were trying to bring more traction into that area, but there's not really a lot of things to do in that area when you're not going to the Paracon. So I think
it's just the people in that area that are not very paranormal horror. I mean, the horror thing maybe because that's just like everybody, but paranormal and stuff it's really hard in that area. But like I said, Bible, the religious.
yeah.
I mean, I just got confronted by 2 old men at the laundromat Friday night. They were like, would you like to do a religious survey? I'm like, do you really want to talk to me? You see what's on my back,
Yeah.
which is Haunted Soulz Paranormal logo. Yeah, I wear Haunted Soulz gear all the time. And I'm like, you really want to talk to me? He's like, yeah.
You're like,
I
"All
always
right."
want
And then he
to.
judged me.
And then he judged
Oh,
you.
And then
they
he judged
do.
me.
They do.
He was like, well, I see what you're wearing. You're not going to heaven. I'm like, really? Just because I have a Haunted Soulz and a Grim Reaper on my back, you think I'm not going to heaven?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like
And
I
that's
tell
why
a lot of
asked him,
people.
too. I'm like,
Oh, go ahead.
no, that's what I said. That's why I asked him. I'm like, so if that's the case, what are those things that I see walking around? Oh, those are demons. They want your soul. I'm like, that little girl wants my soul.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
She hasn't taken. She didn't ask me for it. She didn't entice me.
No.
She wasn't communicating.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No.
They left.
No. Lone, you are too funny. They said geeks, smart, speaking truth. Wow, I'm joking, but I agree with you. Thank you. I mean, I get a lot of people looking at me because I'm in the Bible Belt where I'm at. When I first moved here 16 years ago, somebody would take one look at me and kind of cringe and walk away. Now it's a little bit more open than it was 16 years ago. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to know who's going to sit there and shun me just because I have different color hair and piercings and a tattoo and wear my makeup differently. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a way in a lot of locations, though, especially a lot of locations that don't understand where we're coming from and don't sit.
Yes.
They want to sit there and judge people before they assess the situation. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I know God is out there because there should have been many of times I should have died. I should not be here
Mhm.
today. But I totally believe in our Heavenly Father that I am here because he had either a guardian angel watching over me, my papa was watching over me, or somebody was watching over me for me to be here today to continue doing what I'm doing and continue to get my voice out there. So I do think there's a lot of people out there that can be kind of a stick in the mud or have a stick up their ass, so to speak, and not
I like
keep
the
an
second
open
one a lot
mind.
better.
She got a peepaw too.
She's got people.
I
got
do have a
peepaw.
peepaw. I do.
There you go. A shout out to the collies there. They have a peepaw
Yeah.
too that knocks on the front door all the time.
Yep.
And no one's there.
Nope, nobody's
Yep, and
there.
nobody's there. They
No.
knock at the front door and they jiggle the handle and nobody's there.
You know,
I said you should open the door.
You know what's funny
They're
is that
like,
you
"No,
saw your
Peepaw needs to stay
peepaw.
outside.
You saw your peepaw. I felt my peepaw when I was about 5 years old. He died when I was 5, and I was in the swing crying and saying, "I wish you would push me." And I felt a nudge on my shoulder, and that's why I believe
Wow.
wholeheartedly it was my papaw that was watching over me. Because when I was 16 years old, I'm going to tell a story on here. Guys, don't ever do what I did, okay? Because it's stupid.
Disclaimer.
Exactly. I was driving home at 16 years old drunk. I begged my mom not to let me go home, let me stay with my friend, and she told me if I didn't come home, I wasn't going to be able to go on my spring break trip and blah blah blah. I'd already paid for it. So I'm crying behind the wheel. My friend is putting the seatbelt on me, lighting a cigarette for me at 16 years old. Bad, drinking, bad, and tells me to stay on the main highway. No, I didn't stay on the main highway. Long story short, I went down the back roads. I ended up home, but I ended up driving between a metal reflector and a telephone pole off the cement culvert and onto a tree root. There was a tree right in front of me that I should have jolted out of that seat and hit that tree. I would not be here today. I ended up driving home, backing out off of a tree root. I don't know how, or a tree stump. I don't know how. But I backed off of it and ended up being home. I did bend the axle. I did do a lot of damage to my car, but I made it home. I don't know how I made it home. There's spots that I blacked out a lot. I remember waking up to glass shattering on me. My driver's side window shattered. I was just on a show not too long ago who she thinks was a burst of energy that busted out that window to wake me up or to make me aware of what was going on. I don't know. I was 16. I'm 47 now. That was a long time ago. Granted, I never drank and drove again, ever in my life. That was the scariest thing it's not worth it. It was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. And I only came out of it with a bruise on my collarbone from the seatbelt.
Wow.
Were you by yourself?
I was by myself. I bent over to grab the cigarette because I remember being alert enough to see my cigarette was not in my hand. And I looked down the floorboard, saw it was in the floorboard, bent over to grab it. And when I woke up, I saw me going between the metal reflector and the telephone pole.
Wow.
How do you go between a metal reflector and a telephone pole when you're driving? Like, I don't know. No clue. Jesus took
Divine
the wheel,
intervention.
or my papaw took the wheel. Somebody took the wheel because
Someone definitely took the wheel.
Yep.
should not be here
For
today. So that's how I really got into. Even then, I didn't even think about the paranormal. I didn't think about the paranormal until I was like in my 30s, and I was like, you know what? Going back and looking at all these ghost hunter shows and ghost adventure shows, I'm sitting there going, what if God was the one that took the wheel? What if my papa was the one that took the wheel and protected me during that time? What if my papa was with me when I was being stupid and going to these guys' houses that I'd have no clue who they are? You know? So there's a lot.
That comes back to the question. What did your peepaw do that he has to be stuck on this earth?
Well, according to my mom,
see, that brings
he was
back
an
to that
asshole
question.
in life.
There you go. It brings back that question. If that is, then you have to
He
think,
loved
okay,
me.
if
We just went full circle.
we just went full circle with that question. Because
We did.
if, you know, if he's stuck here and he helped you out, you're always thinking, now what did he do that he
Because
got?
I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
here's the thing: if that is your punishment, you don't want to see them die, so you're gonna sit here. Oh, maybe that's
Yeah.
how we get the guardian angels.
Maybe
That's it.
there
That's
you go. See?
it. The guardian angels
That's my
are
rabbit
ones that have to
Uh-huh.
spin the their lights in.
Yep.
They're hell. They're hell on this earth to watch us. What we
They're
have to go
guardian-
through.
they're
And
your
they don't
guardian
want
You
you
know
to
what?
die, so they're gonna be they're gonna try to do whatever they can for you not.
My
to.
guardian angels are cursing me left and right. Let me tell you.
Ah.
I'm like, I want to know who they are and what did you do to get punished?
Well, they have to, you know, make
Because
it
you're
some
not
kinda-
helping me none at all.
They
It
have to
comes
make
to
it.
that.
They have to make it some kind of entertainment, okay?
Do they sit
Right?
and laugh at you?
Oh, 100%.
They probably.
I
I'm
wonder if
sure
they-
he does a lot.
There's
I'm
like
what
four
the
of
hell's
them. Like
wrong?
you have 4 guardian angels, and they're like, all right, which one's gonna get this dumb out of trouble this time? You know, do
They're
we have to
like,
draw
rock,
sticks?
paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Ah, it's me this time.
Yeah. Like, oh
What
my
have I
god,
done?
what is this guy gonna do this time? What is he doing? What does he think he's doing?
Goes.
Yeah.
Stacy
Yeah,
says,
they-
not until Dan and Maddie got into it did I realize what my feelings were and so much of past things that happened.
Yeah,
Nope. That's
Oh my
Maddie's mom.
goodness.
that's my mom.
Oh,
She's the one
That's
that's
Maddie's
sensitive.
mom.
Yeah, she's sensitive as well.
oh, sweet. Oh my gosh. So that's where you get it from. You get it from your mom and your grandma.
My grandma. Yeah,
See.
it's a
You're
generation.
Mimo.
My Mimo.
You're Mimo.
Oh, I call my Mimo. I'm a Mimo. That's what they call me is Mimo.
They call you Mimo. I have 2
They call me
grandkids. I
Mimo.
have one. They call me Opa.
Not mine. My sisters.
I had an Opa and an Oma. Oh,
Yes.
I miss them so.
They call me.
I do.
I call them. I wanted something different. Everybody's got grandma or grandpa or Peppa or you know. I'm like, I want something different. And I looked it up and I was like, oh, Opa. I'm like, there you go.
Yeah.
You're extra.
Opa. My
different.
Oma and Opa were actually, well, my Oma was from Germany. My dad's German. And
Yes.
so I called my Oma and my Opa. Now my husband goes by Pa. He just goes by Pa. But I'm Meemaw. I was gonna go by Gammy, but they didn't want Gammy. They wanted Meemaw. So I went with Meemaw.
If I would have known earlier
And
from the Macau, I would have been Peepaw. Peepaw.
Peepaw!
Peepaw.
Well, I have kept you guys for over 2 hours, and I'm probably sure I could ask you. I've got like 40 questions to ask you guys more, so we'll have to get you guys back on here. I don't want to keep you guys all night.
You'll have to have us next season.
Yes. you'll have to
Yes,
or if you get,
definitely.
if you have someone that cancels or something and you need a thing, just shoot us a message.
oh,
we're
thank you.
pretty flexible on Sundays
Yeah.
and stuff like
Definitely.
that. So
Well, tell
Unless we're
everybody
out
where
at
they
an
can
event.
find you and your show at.
okay, so this
Show
week the show is going to be on Twitch
and
and
Facebook.
and Facebook. Yes. So we'll be on Twitch and Facebook this week. And going forward until our podcast until we get our YouTube back up. But then you can go to hauntedsouls.com, and Soulz is with a Z, Soulz. You can find all of our events up. You can buy tickets to our events. We have merch coming up on there, and stuff like that. You can come see us at Paracons. We'll have our Paracons that we're going to be attending at on there and stuff. And you can see all of our other affiliates. They all have their own little section in our webpage, and everything, that, you know, so you can go follow them. And it says a little bit of story about our affiliates. You can go get us on Haunted Soulz Paranormal LLC on Facebook.
Mhm.
Come follow us there. And well, we used to have YouTube, but
Not anymore.
not anymore.
Soon,
So,
soon we'll have. YouTube
Yeah.
was our main one, so once we're back up there, we'll be going on our podcast on YouTube.
yeah, we'll have to
Y'all
put
send-
out our Twitch one when we get.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me those links and I'll put them in the description. And that way everybody
Okay.
will be able to find you guys. Definitely.
She'll play with that tonight. I know she's gonna get on as soon as she gets off. She's gonna be on
Yeah.
trying to find Twitch. We have to sign up for an account though.
I will do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
you worry.
do that. Thank you guys for coming on. I have tried to get
Thank
them
you.
on so many times over last year, and a lot of stuff was going on that I couldn't make it. But I'm so glad I got to have you guys on tonight, and I'm looking forward to have you guys on again in the future. Don't go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Okay.
Guys that are watching, thank you guys so much for participating in tonight's chat. I so much appreciate you guys. Thank you for those that subbed. Thank you for those that follow. Please stay free, stay safe. Always do unto others as you would have them do it to you. And until next time, see you guys later. Bye, y'all.
Switch it on and come along. Haunted houses all night long. Gaming streams and ghostly scenes. Just chatting with the in-betweens. IRL, she's on on the case, finding spirits in each place. Every game she plays with flair. Geeks paranormal, she's there. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks paranormal's bright. Just chatting feels so right. Trying to stream, it's quite a sight. From the haunted house she flies, gaining worlds under the skies. Chat and laugh, let's have a blast. Geeks paranormal here at last. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks paranormal's bright. Just chatting feels so right. Try to stream, it's quite a sight. She flies, gaining worlds under the skies. Chat and laugh, let's have a blast. Geeks paranormal here at last. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks paranormal's bright. Just chatting feels so right. Trying to stream, it's quite a sight. In the dark, she finds the light. Streams so fun, she's out of sight. Every ghost and gaming fight. Geeks paranormal shines so bright. In the dark, she finds the light. Streams so fun, she's out of sight. Every ghost and gaming fight. Geeks paranormal shines so bright. Ghosts and games all night. Geeks paranormal's bright. Just chatting feels so right. Try to stream, it's quite a sight. It's quite a sight.